Thank you, Chairman Rowe and Ranking Member Walz. I do appreciate the opportunity to testify before the House Veterans Affairs Committee on this legislation. I recently introduced H.R. 5413, the Improving Veterans Access to Congressional Services Act. As many of you may know, we recently opened the first ever congressional office inside the West Palm Beach VA Medical Center. And my commitment, it's every day to prioritizing the fixing of veterans issues. Doesn't matter what my station is in life. I do firmly believe that in order to fix an issue, though, you have to be present to witness that issue, to witness that problem. And that's why I still do and I will always receive my care from the Department of Veterans Affairs. I experience the issues and the problems firsthand, but I also get to see every day what's working well, and that's important. Similarly, by opening up a congressional office in the VA, my staff and I, we get to see week in, week out, the daily operations of our local VA. We interact with our vets daily, receive the positive and negative feedback on the operations of the facility. When common threads or issues surface, I take them to the administration, and we can work collaboratively to resolve them. Additionally, when veterans have a negative personal experience at our VA facility, they know that they can be heard at the highest possible level immediately by stepping down to our office there. And to provide a bit of background and context on our office, it opened up in the VA on December 18th, 2017. I share this office with 3 other members of the Florida Congressional Delegation, Reps. Alcee Hastings, Lois Frankel, and Ted Deutsch. I try to be in the office personally on Mondays before I fly back here to Washington, D.C. And in 5 short months, my office has held over 250 meetings there with our veterans and their families and their caregivers, and opened approximately 110 additional cases. This office has allowed me to expedite the assistance that I provide to our veterans, and I truly believe that every member of Congress should have the opportunity to open an office at their VA facility if they would like to do so. The more present a member of Congress can be in their VA medical center, the better the quality of service our veterans should receive. And that's what's going to help our veterans to know that Congress really cares. That's why I introduced the Improving Veterans Access to Congressional Services Act, to pave the way to make that high level of service a reality for our veterans across the country. The legislation requires that the Secretary of Veterans Affairs shall permit the use of VA facilities by members of Congress for the purposes of meetings with their veteran constituents. Additionally, this bill requires the Secretary to establish standard operating procedures to help facilitate and expedite requests for space within the VA facility by members of Congress. And by building off the process established by the Veterans Administration when I opened my office, we can improve our vets' access to congressional services as well as their overall care. Chairman Rowe, Ranking Member Walz, members of the committee, I appreciate the opportunity to testify before you today. Thank you.